ladies, welcome back to another episode of Simplicity TV. Charlie is joining us on the couch today. She just couldn't resist. She's actually like way beyond her grooming, so she's panting like a beast because she is thick and hot. Oh, to be a dog. I'm joining you here today as the founder of the Hormone Project, answering more questions about the Hormone Project. So one question I get asked is, what happens once you've gone through the program? This is a great question, and I love when women ask this because to me it means that you're thinking about the continuum, like the future forward. This isn't just about the 4 months that you work together with my team and I. This is about, okay, now how am I pulling this into my life, and what happens when I go beyond the protocols? So how you actually come into the Hormone Project in terms of moving through your modules and the protocols, but the consultations. This is how you actually, like, the Hormone Project is the gateway in to our private practice, especially if you're working with me. I don't take women one-on-one. And so once you've come through the Hormone Project and we've done that work together, you have the opportunity then to continue to book your follow-ups with me, to continue to do deep diving work. We can continue to do testing or retesting, because I think that's something that does not get talked about a lot, is when you do a test like the Dutch test, or even if you're looking at your blood work, a GI map, hair trace mineral analysis, you need to retest. And when you retest, it all depends on what's going on in your body, because we have to know, did we move the needle? Are things being more supported now? Have things shifted and changed? Yes, your symptoms and how you're feeling is a huge part of that, and it's going to be the first indicators always. But we need to actually be able to retest. And so we don't bring you into the Hormone Project and then never connect with you again, right? Sometimes some women are just like, I'm good, I'm great, and then they reconnect with us years later. But our ideal scenario is that we do follow-ups with you, we are connected. You know, in the beginning, it's typically anywhere from every 4 to 8 weeks, depending on what's going on. Sometimes it stretches out longer, but you want to complete what you've started. And what I mean by that is people will go through programs, they'll go through a period of time, they go through X amount of coaching sessions, and then they kind of get to the end date of when the program ends, and then they take their hands off the wheel and go, oh, well, I guess it ended now. Like, I did that, what, like, I'm gonna move into something else, like, what's next? Or they just don't do anything at all because they think it's fixed. Spoiler alert, you have this body for the rest of your life, and as a woman, you're not a man with a 24-hour rhythm and cycle. Our bodies are ever evolving and ever changing. And every few months, every few years, definitely every decade, there's a different version of you that shows up, or a different version, not an aversion, that shows up that you really need to be able to support and understand and address. It's one of the reasons that the information you have in the Hormone Project, you have access to for life. Always, it's there for you. And it's one of the reasons that we continue to book those follow-ups to stay connected. So I think it's a really important thing to address, because I understand that there are many different, programs and resources out there. And I just want you to understand how we work with it in the Hormone Project. And the last bit I would say on that is, I talk a lot about our own personal responsibility and our journey. You need to step into this and be radically responsible for also continuing the relationship. So if you're the person that just sits back and waits for everyone to reach out to you, you're always waiting for the invitation, you're always waiting for the check-in, we don't know when you need help. We don't know when you're at that point, if something isn't going right, if you don't let us know. So if you're the person that like wears the shield and you're like, I've got this, I can do it on my own, or again, you wait for everyone else to take the first step, I'm sorry to say this. In fact, I'm actually not sorry to say this, because maybe you've never heard this before. You're your bottleneck right now. You are actually the thing that is getting in the way of you continuing to feel better and continuing to move forward. We've all been there, we've all done it. Don't be afraid to reach out. There's never a ridiculous question. You can't reach out to us too many times, but you have to reach out. You need to let us know so that we know how to continue to support you. So on that note, I am going to continue to support Charlie, snuggle up with her, move into the rest of my day. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And any further questions, anything that you have for us, curiosity even, just reach out. hello@jenpike.com. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.